My wife.
I could run to the club quick.
My wife astutely said that most of these things don't even have like real chocolate in them.
Probably.
So.
Yeah, that's fine.
But she's like,
thanks for ruining it for me, Lynn.
Way to go, Debbie Downer.
Yeah.
Thanks, honey. Ruining my chocolate rating party.
Hey, curlers, welcome back to Curling Nation Season 4, Episode 2, the Halloween Spooktacular.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I'm Joel.
Mike.
Craig.
Today we've got some candy. We're also talking to Danny Casper. He's a pretty decent curler at a young age. Certainly curling a heck of a lot. But we're talking to Danny later on the show. And as always, Curling Nation is brought to you by Modus Financial. Visit moduscc.com for your point of sale and website purchasing needs. If you need to sell stuff, he can take money for you. Also, we are brought to you by Endgame Curling. Visit endgamecurling.com for a nice carbon fiber brush with a very economical way to change your head. All you gotta do is change out the fabric. A lot cheaper than changing out the entire head. So, which will make you change your head a lot more than you should. Or more than you typically do.
More than you typically
do. Because you should do it more than you are doing.
You probably already do. Yeah. Most of us knew where you were going with
that. And I got to play with his travel broom at Craig's store. I stopped by. That feels like a solid broom.
It's nice. And I just got one of his new ones in stock as kind of a demo. Yeah. And that's nice too.
Check that out.
Visit endgamecurling.com.
Boom.
So topics. We've lost some curlers over the past few weeks.
Yeah, some pretty iconic names in USA curling, I would say.
Yeah. If anybody's been around curling for the past 20 years, they've heard the name Bud Somerville. Have you played against Bud at all?
I never played against Bud. My father played Bud, dozens of times at least. And he, I believe, was a 2-time world champion. Went to the Olympics a couple times. Wasn't
he on a game show way back in the day? Like, Guess My job or guess what I do or something like that.
That sounds familiar. I don't know
what it was, but I think that was Bud.
Yeah, he was. All accounts of Bud that I've ever heard were positive. Liked to have a good time, but was a gentleman on the ice and off the ice to his opponents, and just an all-around kind of curling legend, especially in the U.S.
For sure.
He won a world championship.
I think 2.
2 world championships.
I think 2, yeah. This is where we probably should have done some of that research to confirm, but I'm pretty sure it was 2.
We're all sorry to have missed Bud, and sorry we didn't. Wish we could have got to play against him, or at least see him around at Spiels. But also another one that I know that I've certainly seen a lot at Spiels. I know you guys have too. Seppo Sormanen. We lost him, and I always liked when I saw Seppo on the same side of the bracket as I was, because he had a chance of playing him and hanging out with him after the game, and I always liked playing against him.
Yeah, Seppo won a couple seniors, I believe, and he was always around for a long time. Eileen Geving,
I think we determined Gavin. But I don't
Gavin's
remember.
father.
Gavin.
So I don't know. He was a very big part of the Duluth curling community and just U.S. curling community in general.
Yep. Coached later in his life.
Yeah.
So a lot of people have lots of good things to say about Seppo on social media when he passed. Confirmed. A little research here in show. 1965 Perth and 1974 Bern gold for Bud Somerville at the Men's World Championships. Bronze at 1992 Albertville when it was a demonstration sport.
Yeah. He also participated in 1988 in Calgary
There you go.
when it was an exhibition sport, or same demonstration sport.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
okay.
All right. What else?
All right. Team Strauss made it to the final at the Saville Grand Prix.
They're hot. Look out, Tab. They're coming.
They're playing well.
No.
All right. Sure. Yeah, they play a ton. They seem to make the playoffs every week, and they seem to make the finals,
Make the final.
like basically every week. Good for them. Dynamite.
We're going to talk to Casper in a little bit, but he won the Tier 2 men's title at the Hearing Life. Something in somewhere?
Niagara Falls.
Niagara Falls.
You ever
Yep.
been to Niagara Falls?
I have not.
You ever been to Niagara Falls?
No.
It's a big waterfall.
Heard.
It's loud. Yeah, you heard it. It's very loud there.
Is it?
Yeah, it's like
Got it.
I don't know. It's straight.
There's a lot of water going on.
I saw some video that a bunch of teams went out. There must be a new attraction where they project LED lights onto the falls and they can change the colors. And
Yeah.
the teams change the colors.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kind of neat.
Sure. Sure. Probably an honor
Yeah.
of some
Maybe.
sort. It's
Like ringing the bell at the stock exchange or something.
Yeah.
Maybe. Who knows?
it's big. It's like
Yeah.
there's a lot of damn water going over that.
You didn't ask Tom to go over there, did you?
Mark. No,
Mark,
Cooch,
no.
I did not. Well, I did, but I didn't really.
Very joking.
I said it very jokingly about how when he jumped in Lake Ontario, it would be good practice for when he went over the falls in a bucket in a few weeks. But I never even got a response out of that. But, by the way, the Ask Cooch to do things, that they released, since our last episode, they released him hitting home runs.
I'm going to have to go check that out. I missed that, like you said.
And he hit at least one. He might have hit two.
Okay. Nice.
He's a lefty.
Power hitter.
He bats lefty.
Whoa.
So,
Does he have a sweet swing like Ken Griffey Jr.?
I don't know.
No,
Maybe?
probably
No,
not.
probably not.
Few did.
Friend of the show, Tom Howell, was the pitcher.
Okay.
Throwing
Throwing some sauce up there.
threw some meatballs into him
threw
just
some
like he should.
meatballs in there. Yeah. All right.
All right.
Was this baseball home runs or softball home runs?
Baseball.
Baseball home. Whoa. All right.
It
Wood
was
bat or aluminum bat?
wood bat.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's legit.
Yeah,
man.
that was legit.
Dang.
Like, I was impressed. That was my comment. I said wood bat even.
Were there any on the fence? Were there any distance markers, or were they at like a
I
little,
couldn't see,
little
but no, it was.
wasn't a little league fence.
It was not a
No,
little
not
league
a
fence.
league
It
field?
was.
Okay.
I'm gonna say it was.
Was it a softball fence?
I think it was 300.
Oh,
or
all
more.
right, all right.
I don't know.
I want to go check this out.
I didn't want to,
That's fine.
look a
That's
gift
fine.
horse in the mouth. Like, he's doing
fine.
shit
That's fine.
for me. Just for my entertainment and other people's entertainment on Twitter.
I think I'm gonna
Like,
do it and be like, Cooch, I need you to do my Christmas shopping because I'm gonna run out of time.
Yeah, that'd be funny. But no, I mean, I think it was. I'm gonna say it was at least a 300-foot fence.
Wow. All right. That's serious.
I
With a
could
wood
be
bat?
wrong, but
Man. All right. I'm gonna have to go see this.
right.
Well, maybe we'll talk about it on the next show. Probably not because I'll forget.
Out
but-
back behind Blaine?
I think so.
Okay.
I don't.
There's a diamond right behind it.
There's a couple diamonds there, and
Yeah.
he did have to be like it just in front of home plate. Tom pitched from just behind the mound,
Yeah.
and he had to pitch bat from in front of home plate because it was raining, and
okay.
he didn't want to stand in the
Alright,
mud,
alright,
or it
alright,
had
that's fine.
recently rained.
That's fine.
And
All right,
but I mean, like, whatever. He's 5 feet in front of the plate or 10 feet in front of the plate. It wasn't like that wasn't what made the difference of him being able to hit a home run. But it was wood bat, legit.
Dang. All right.
It's Halloween.
It is.
It is Halloween.
And Mike and myself went out to lunch today.
We did.
And we got into a little discussion about candy.
Yes.
And
Oh, wait a minute. I got.
there's something else before
There's
we
a
get
couple
into
more
candy.
things.
More curling things.
The national wheelchair team. They won the Sterling event.
Cool.
Sterling,
Scotland?
International.
Scotland.
Yeah.
All right. Way to go.
Congratulations.
We have a
to
couple
them.
of those guys in our curling
Yeah.
club this year. Steve and Sean, I think. And maybe even another one. One of the there are 2 women on that team, right?
Yes.
I think one of them is a member at Madison.
Don't know.
I don't know.
I haven't been around there
Haven't
much
been around
yet.
for a while. Yeah.
1-0 though. High
Go.
five.
Yeah, we won. Yeah, you guys did you have a bye yesterday?
We did have the bye.
Yeah, lame.
Joel's playing with my wife this year.
Mm-hmm.
The
Joel-
Botham
Joel's curling with
Botham
your wife.
bitches.
Really with your wife. Yeah.
Joel's curling with
Yeah.
your wife.
Yep. Joel is a member of the Botham bitches with my wife.
It was funny that your wife asked if I was okay with that name.
Yeah.
Like you care. Like she was gonna change it anyway.
Yeah.
She might have.
I
don't know.
Doubt it.
Melissa was off the team, so like that's the only
Fair.
one who would have been
There you
a
go.
big opponent to that. So
All right.
all right.
Cool.
All right, Candy.
Let's go, Candy.
So we had this discussion at lunch today. What's your power rankings of Halloween candy? But this is only
It's
chocolate
only.
based.
Chocolate only, yeah.
Like
We both agreed that Skittles are up there, but we're not tasting Skittles today.
we can't go through every
We're doing
kind of candy.
doing many of the chocolates.
So we're just doing like we got 9. We got 9 cut up,
bars,
and then we also have regular M&Ms and peanut M&Ms. But you know everybody knows what those taste like. We maybe don't even have
and
to
we have
go
like
with those.
one Rolo. That's
And there's
we're
one
not-
Rolo.
We're
Yeah.
not gonna cut that out.
No, we're not gonna cut up the one Rolo, but
I know what
the
a Rolo
Rolo's
tastes like.
solid.
We can Rochambeau for the Rolo.
Okay, so where are we starting with?
I mean, are we going to go with what's going to be arguably the king?
Any of these could be the king,
I
Mike.
don't-
We don't know.
That's, okay, you keep telling yourself that. It's fine. The
Let's,
peanut butter cup's the king, but
Just pick a number, 1 to 10, Joel. 1 to
7.
9. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh. We're going with a heavy favorite right off the bat. Reese Cups.
all right.
All right, we got to do this quick, though.
We'll do this quick.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, chocolate, peanut butter. It's solid. I mean,
It's good.
you got a little sweet, a little savory,
The one thing
a little salt.
so this is a standard peanut butter cup.
Mm-hmm.
I like the pumpkin ones because there's a little more chocolate to peanut butter ratio.
But
Like
is
it's
there
shaped
pumpkin?
like a pumpkin?
It's shaped like a pumpkin.
Oh, it's just shaped like
It's
a
just shaped
pumpkin.
like a
There's
pumpkin.
no difference
It's not
in it.
pumpkin
It's
spice.
It's not like basic.
No,
It's not.
it's not basic white bitch like pumpkin spice.
I didn't want to say basic bitch, but you said
Okay,
it,
it's
so
just
I'm-
got it's a pumpkin shape, but
It's a
it's the
pumpkin
exact
shape.
same
Yeah.
food.
Yep.
Okay,
I could get
it's
down
hard
with
to
it.
argue with the Reese Cup.
I get
Pick
I get
another
down.
number. I'm gonna start at 1's gonna be
5.
in a different place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
All right,
3 Musketeer.
Musketeer. There you go. Now I listened to Hamilton's show today. I think
Oh,
he
the
ranked
sports
this
show?
one. Yeah, his sports talk show. He might have had 3 Musketeers in his Power 5, which was controversial on the show, or somebody did, and it was controversial. This one's okay for me. If
a
we're
good piece
going
of
like a
candy.
1 to 10, this is probably in about a 7 for me.
Okay, we are gonna stick in this family. 3 Musketeer, Milky Way, Snickers.
Okay, like we're doing those right
We're
now.
gonna do those 3 back to
Okay,
back.
all right,
Because
all right.
they're all so similar.
Okay.
And that was the Three Musketeers.
That was the 3 Musketeers.
This is the
This is the
Snickers.
Snickers.
Hard to argue with this one. Like it's a classic.
This is one of my favorites. Brownie poo-pooed it at lunch today.
So we can just say that this chocolate tasting might very well be brought to you by Modus Financial. You can visit moduscc.com for all your credit card processing needs and point of sale technology solution partner. Whether you need a credit card swiper, point of sale equipment, point of sale on your website like Craig has, you can visit moduscc.com. Mason can help you out. He knows what he's doing.
See, no, I just took a swig of beer there because I think Snickers is an elite golf course snack. And I think that candy bar right there was just elevated by the beer that I just now consumed.
A little protein, a little sugar rush.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing like bringing you around at the turn like a Snickers.
Which one's
So this is
It's a Milky Way.
this?
All right. I'm going to wait until I eat the Milky Way before I comment on this threesome.
That's fine. No,
Okay.
dead air is not good radio.
No.
So I just talk.
I do like the Milky Way.
I know where I'm ranking these.
Okay. This is gonna be a little controversial, and you're not gonna like it at all.
That's fine.
But I am 100% of those 3. Snickers is last.
That's fine.
Like
You said that earlier today.
I
We
know,
can-
but
we can
like
disagree.
now I've just confirmed it, and I think that the nougat
Yeah.
in the Three Musketeers is enough of a star by itself that is it caramel or caramel?
Oh, who cares?
All right, the caramel,
We're Americans, it's caramel.
the caramel takes a little bit away from it. And then when you add in the nuts, it takes away again.
All right.
So
I appreciate it.
there's in my opinion, it is a clear-cut Three Musketeer, Milky Way, Snickers ranking.
So I go inverse. I go Snickers, Milky Way, Three Musketeers.
Joel?
I gotta go Snickers on top because like I think the Three Musketeers are last for me. They're too fluffy.
Oh.
I like the density of a Milky Way, but as the commercial says, the Snickers satisfies.
Yeah.
Like if I'm hungry,
Chefs.
That's great.
I want a Snickers.
Still one of my favorite commercials.
Yeah.
And then they reprised it recently, I saw. Not as good as the first.
Crunch Bar.
Oh, okay.
I love
Nestle Crunch. What's in there? Like almost like little Rice Krispies,
Rice Krispies.
individual Rice Krispies.
Yeah.
This
I
one.
believe it was classified as puffed rice.
Crunch Bar is one of my favorites. Yeah.
I like the Crunch Bar.
So what's the other ones in this family?
There isn't
Oh,
really.
there
not,
not really anything
not
else
one
in
really.
that family.
Not one really on the table here.
It's in a class by itself.
I couldn't steal a Butterfinger from my kids. But
Butterfinger.
the problem with eating the Butterfinger is we would have had to eat it last because that stuff gets
That's
stuck in your
it's
teeth.
stuck in your teeth. My children receive very few. Well, actually, this $100,000 I think might have some puffed
Yeah.
rice in it.
So this is the wild card.
This could fit in the kind of fit in the crunch.
This is the wild card candy
it
of the
is.
night. The $100,000. It's often overlooked.
It is. I can't tell you the last time I actually reached for $100,000.
Did your kids get any Baby Ruths?
Yeah, but
Couple.
that would have been like however many chocolates we had.
Way down the bottom.
That would have been the bottom one.
That was definitely in Hamilton's power ranking today on a sports talk show.
Hamilton's got-
and he was considered. They told him he was insane.
He is
Like, are
insane
you
if he
insane?
thinks that.
Yeah.
What is that? What is that inside?
I think it's caramel.
Is
It's just a
It's like a thicker density caramel.
just more of it than in the Milky Way.
No artificial flavors or colors. I'm not buying that. What the hell's in this thing?
Let's see. Let's Google it quick.
It doesn't.
Not too long.
It doesn't have any ingredients that I can't pronounce.
That's good, I guess.
At least not on the mini wrapper label.
All right, what's the next one?
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
A lot of caramel.
Twix.
Oh, Twix.
Classic.
This is similar. Yeah. This kind of fits in.
I like the cookie crisp there. I think I actually think I distinguish a difference in the taste of the chocolate in the Twix compared to these other ones.
I would agree. Is it a regular one?
Yeah.
It's not like a dark chocolate or something. Yeah, it's
No.
just regular. Oh, hold on. Is it left or right?
It's mini. Doesn't say.
It says left.
Oh, left. Shit, I
Man,
should have got it right,
should.
too.
This is an invalid test.
It is totally invalid. Do you got any upstairs?
No.
Probably not.
No, probably not.
My combo pack did not have Twix.
It's okay. It's
all right.
It says here the 100 grand is a unique combination of chewy caramel, rich milk chocolate, and crunchy crisp rice. So I think there's just more caramel than, say, the Milky Way.
It's not as stringy.
Although there's no nougat in the 100 grand as there is in the Milky Way. So yeah.
Kit Kat.
What Kit Kat? All
I
right.
like a Kit Kat.
Do you guys try to separate the layers when you eat a Kit Kat?
I didn't this time, but I have.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. It's something I've done before.
Eat
Right.
it from the top down.
Okay, now we're gonna try the only one that actually probably has like real chocolate.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Hershey's. It says milk chocolate right on the.
Good.
It's good, but it's too plain Jane for me.
Yeah.
I'm just not a straight chocolate kind of guy. Maybe not this chocolate.
It's good, but it's not
Maybe.
you would never choose it specific. Like if you were staring at an aisle, I don't think you'd ever pick it.
Yeah, I mean, I have these in my house so we can make s'mores, but that's it.
Yeah.
It's a good secondary food for something. They're
And
great
the-
to put in something.
Yeah, like the Hershey's Kiss is a nice thing to grab
Although-
if you're like
Sure.
at a place that has a bunch of Hershey's Kisses sitting out.
I'll also say that I mentioned these with s'mores. I had a s'more this summer with a Reese's cup. Holy moly.
Game changer.
Game changer. Also one with a York peppermint patty, but the peppermint overpowers the whole thing. So the Reese's cup was game changer for me.
Okay.
Okay.
Shout out to
Who wants to go
Sarah
first?
Ansby, thank you. Like are we going our full rankings
give
or
the
like
full
top
rankings.
3 or what?
No, just give the full rankings. Do it right.
Oh man, I can't.
I got all the labels here, so you
holy
can see
moly.
what we had.
All right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep, that's it.
So for me, like Butterfinger is like probably at the top of my list. That's not here, but based on the ones that are here,
You must have good teeth, because I don't think I have very good teeth. That stuff. I like a Butterfinger, but it always gets
it's
stuck
hard.
in my damn
It's hard
teeth.
to eat.
Yeah. That's like toffee, right? Inside of Butterfinger.
I believe so. I'll do a quick Google search.
But I gotta go. I mean, peanut butter cup's hard to beat, right? Like,
Yeah.
Peanut butter cup, Snickers, Crunch Bar, and then it's probably a toss up for the rest.
Okay. Mike?
You go. I'm looking up what's in a
Three
Butterfinger.
Musketeers are probably toward the bottom for me. I still like them, but
Reese Cup, Kit Kat, Twix. 3 Musketeers, Crunch, Milky Way, 100 grand, Snickers.
Wow.
hating on the Snickers, huh?
I am hating on the
Yeah,
Snickers.
you don't
And I
like
would
the
put both
Snickers.
plain M&Ms and regular M&Ms.
Plain and regular M&Ms are the same thing. So you're plain and peanut?
Plain and peanut. There you go. I would put plain and peanut, yellow package, brown package. I would put both of those in my top 5.
Okay.
So they would bump out whoever.
All right. I'm going Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. Snickers. Kit Kat. Crunch. And then, yeah, like kind of spin the wheel. Maybe probably Twix after that. And then we got, I mean, I've got Three Musketeers toward the bottom. Regular Hershey's towards the bottom.
Okay. So
yeah.
we missed out on a couple.
Okay.
Heath bars, score bars,
Ooh, score bars.
Butterfingers.
Mm-hmm.
They're all worthy of consideration, but they all are
There's
very unique.
A lot of toffee in
There's
there,
a lot
yeah.
of toffee.
Yeah.
What about a payday?
I have no idea what a payday tastes like. I don't.
Peanuts.
It's peanuts.
Yeah, peanuts and nougat.
It's really good.
So it's like a Snickers minus the caramel.
And the chocolate.
chocolate.
No chocolate.
It's
It's just
Oh.
salty on the outside.
It's
super
like
good.
a salted
bar.
nut roll.
Yeah,
or,
salted nut. Similar.
Okay.
Very similar.
It's very good.
I don't know.
I like those.
I can't comment.
Okay, that's fine. That's good.
I
good
thought
snack.
there was chocolate involved, but
All right.
well,
Great.
we can't factor that in because this is chocolate only.
Fair. I guess it doesn't really fit in there. You're right.
All right, so you listeners at home, this is your invitation to send an email and tell us how our tongues are broken.
Tell us how stupid Craig is for putting Snickers at the bottom.
Quite.
It's not that I wouldn't eat one, but
It's not your favorite. I get
if
it. I just busted
any
your chops.
of 10 others that are sitting here were available, I would choose them before.
That's fair.
And also a Heath and a Butterfingers and a Score Bar. So it's at best top 15.
Wow.
At best,
Hot
it's
take.
top
Hot
15
takes.
chocolate.
Hot
Candy
takes
bar.
from Craig Brown. Man. All right. We should probably get to the interview with Danny Casper, huh?
We should.
Okay, let's-
But first, we're going to mention our other sponsor, Endgame Curling. EndgameCurling.com. He's got some new brooms this year. He's got a travel broom, breaks apart into 3 pieces.
Mm-hmm.
You can fit it inside a backpack.
Yep.
It's pretty great. It's
Yep.
strong.
Yep.
It's a good broom. Also,
Comes in 3 colors.
it comes in, 3
The
colors.
travel one does?
Red, blue, gray.
Red, blue, gray.
Cool.
I like it. He's also got non-slip silicone. That's this tacky stuff on the broom, right?
Mm-hmm. No, it's like a sleeve, right?
Well, he's got-
That
No,
goes
he's
on-
got those too.
He's got
Oh.
both.
Oh.
So there's a you can get one that's plain on the outside. You can get one with some tacky silicone
Yes,
stuff on
this
it.
one says
then
broom
you can
handle
get-
grip coating.
And then you
on the
can
new
that's
one.
the grip coating, and then you can also get a sleeve that goes over it as well. So
There you go.
he's
Or
he's
over
has-
a different broom
or
that
over a
doesn't
different
have
yeah.
grip coating.
Economical head replacement. All you gotta do is change out the fabric. So it's a very economical broom to own, and it's designed in the U.S. by a real American. So I've got one. I like it.
Yeah.
He's got standard broom fabric as well as WCF approved fabric. So whichever you want to choose is yours. Visit endgamecurling.com for a really great broom. Oh, one last thing before we get to Danny. Thanks to the people that came up to us at the Halloween spiel and said they listened to the show, they like it. Thanks for listening. It was a pleasure to meet you guys. Also, shout out to Trevor. We played him the first game at the Halloween spiel. So it's good to meet you guys. But now, let's get to Danny.
All right. Season 4, episode 2. Here we come. We got a guest on today. We found one.
A big
Great-
one.
Great. A big one for sure.
This is a banger of a start to the season.
Banger of a start to the season. He is an up-and-comer in USA curling. He just won a Tier 2 event at the Grand Slam. He's got a Youth Olympic Games silver medal. Probably won a whole bunch of other things that I don't even know about because I tried to Google him, and there's just not a lot of Google about this guy. So we're all going to learn about him today. Danny Casper, thank you for joining the show. How
Thank you
are
guys
you
for
doing
having
so
me.
far? Great.
Good, doing well. Season's in full swing, so
How many events have you played so far this year?
probably 5 or
5 events. That
That
is
first.
That's
That's
insane.
my first guess. Yeah,
that's-
5, 6 maybe.
Or 6 or 7,
Six is
maybe
even
7.
ridiculous.
If it's already not even November yet, you can't keep count. Like that's bad.
Yeah.
That's way.
Yeah,
that's
it's
too
been
many.
pretty It's been this has definitely been the busiest season I've had so far. Because also doubles too, which is relatively new for me. So doing both.
You curl with Delaney Strauss in doubles? Is that right?
Vicky Persinger.
Vicky
now.
Persinger. Okay.
Yeah.
Bringing in a veteran.
Yeah.
Nice.
She knows what she's doing.
Yeah.
She probably likes putting up with you more than Chris Plies. I bet.
For sure.
That's the goal.
For sure. Vicky had, I mean, maybe we're going to learn a little bit more about you here today, but maybe you just fit this mold. She has a tendency to curl mixed doubles with really grumpy dudes. She played with Jared Zezel, who she always called him grumpy, and then Plies was grumpy playing mixed doubles at least.
Yeah.
I think this is the switch up year.
This is it.
Yeah.
Vicky
Fun is a priority for me.
Good. Vicky is my favorite Persinger. Even though I go on.
How
many years did you curl with Greg?
At
least
just two.
Just two. Okay.
But
How many times have you gone fishing with Greg?
A couple times.
Yeah.
I go on a ski trip with Greg every year.
Whoa.
Well, the last couple of years, anyways.
Last couple of years. Okay.
And but Vicky's still my favorite Persinger. Greg's actually number 3 on the list.
Who's number 2?
Ken. Vicky's dad.
Vicky's dad. Okay, great. Hold on. Great.
Do you know him yet? Have you met Kenny?
Yeah, I met him recently.
He's dynamite.
Great guy. Yeah.
Do you want to weigh in on your favorite Persinger, Danny? Or
who's your favorite Persinger?
I mean, to be honest, the only one I really know that well is Vicky. So
okay, well that's a good answer then.
You know, I'll probably
you and Craig, great minds think alike. So there you go.
All right. Where are you from?
I'm from New York. Grew up Briarcliff Manor, New York, curling out of the Ardsley Curling Club.
Okay.
So it's like 20, 30 minutes north of the city.
You got to make it to nationals this year, right? So you can represent your hometown.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have a big crew there.
Nice.
Supporting, yeah. So
that's good.
We'll beat out whoever's there supporting Stapera. You know, we're from same hometown, same school. So the goal is to have more fans than he brings in.
Got it.
A little competition.
You gotta prep your fans ahead of time and have them make good signs. Probably the more ridiculous, the better.
Yeah.
And just be loud.
I feel like you're more personable than Andy or Andrew. You know, like I like to give Bill a lot of shit about that, so I'm just gonna keep rolling with it, even though you know I get along perfectly fine with Andrew, but you know, like he's just so quiet that we're gonna hype you up and not Andrew, mostly because we haven't had Andrew on the show too.
Yeah.
So.
No, I'm all about that. Sounds good with me.
All right.
Excellent.
Did we have Bill on once?
No, we did not. We told some
We
stories.
talked about Bill.
I think when we had Dean
left.
Gemmel on, you told a story about you smashing your broom on the ice and getting a dirty look from Bill, maybe.
Yeah, I hated Bill. And I thought Bill hated me.
That may have been an off-air story. I don't know.
Yeah. No, I don't think it was.
It was good.
No.
So,
I don't
nice.
think it was.
You curl with, let's see, Luke Violette, right?
Yeah.
And Ben Richardson.
Yep.
And
Chase
Sinnott. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have one more? Do you have a 5-person team, or you just kind of pick somebody up?
Yeah, just four of us.
Just the 4 of you guys. Okay.
Who's coaching you guys?
Jordan Moulton.
Okay.
She's been great.
We know Jordan. We all know her.
We know Jordan.
We all know her well.
Yeah, so I joined them. They had been curling together for maybe 3 years before I joined, the 3 other guys together.
Okay.
And then when I aged out of juniors 2 seasons ago, I guess, joined on with them and been going second season here together. So
got it.
Been going good.
You are U25 now? Is that right? Is that?
I don't even know, to be honest. I mean, I don't think that's a thing anymore. It was like we were last year. And now I think we're just another men's team.
You're just adults now. Got it.
Yeah, I think so.
Got it.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say been mulling this over about the like the age groups for juniors. maybe we can come back and talk on it. But it was just when these guys, I started curling later and never played juniors, but like when you guys curled juniors, it was like U21s and that was it, right? Everybody
Correct.
was a junior. There weren't the age groups. I was just curious if you could talk a little bit about how the age groups felt, how you felt the age groups worked for you, maybe to your benefit or maybe to the detriment too, as you were coming up through curling.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it was good. I mean, the first U18 nationals, I had 2 years left of U18, so I played 2 U18 nationals, and it was good. I think it was made things a bit more exciting for me and my teammates when we were, 16 or 17 or whatever it may be. Just felt maybe a bit more of a realistic chance of winning. But it was pretty. I mean, it was pretty mixed together. I think like the U21 and U18. It didn't really feel like we were playing in like a different group of teams. It was really just one event. I think that was just different and something that we got excited for. But when we were younger in that age, our parents would make us pick per year which one. You can only go to either U18 or U21 nationals. Can't do both. Can't miss too much school.
Sure.
Yeah, we did the U18s until we aged out and then switched. I mean, obviously, had to switch anyways by that point. But yeah, it was good. I enjoyed it.
Okay. How many kind of success did you have at juniors?
Well, I let's see. So we did the U18s. I think I got bronze in both of those, and then won one junior nationals in my last year.
Nice.
And then we went over to Sweden for the junior worlds. I think we came in 5th or 6th.
Who was on that team?
So the junior team was me. I was Skip. Ethan Sampson was 3rd. Sam Strauss 2nd, and Coleman Thurston was lead, and Marius Kleinis was our 5th. And the 5 of us were a team full time. So it wasn't like we just added Marius last minute. We all rotated throughout the season and stuff. But that was weird because it was during COVID. So like we were together for 2 years, but it was kind of one season. And, everything was canceled for a while, and our nationals was in like the middle of August. And then we won that, and then the Worlds wasn't until the next May. So it was just bizarre. And we didn't really have like an off season, which was interesting. But yeah, it was definitely an odd time.
Was that the juniors that was in Chaska in August? Yeah. I live streamed that.
You did?
I did.
That's right.
USCA called me like 3 weeks ahead of time. Like, hey, can you come stream this? Sure.
Yeah,
So
I guess.
Sure. So I got on Amazon and like spent a lot of money to get gear I didn't have yet, and it was a bit of a last minute scrap together thing, but it actually
went okay.
Somewhat worked.
All right. Hey,
I think.
Yeah, it seemed like it went pretty good.
Nice.
Definitely a lot of weird things about the week, but overall, I think it went all right.
Oh yeah, the power.
I mean, we had the masks. That was hard.
Yeah, the power went out.
Yeah, right before the final.
Like half the city of Chaska went out of power.
Really?
Yeah.
So we like finished pregame practice right before the final, and we were about to like take our slides to start, and just like all the lights went off. And to be honest, I was like, "Oh, are they gonna do like a little turn the lights off intro thing?"
They're hyping this up.
Do a little Michael Jordan and the Bulls and Sirius.
I was all fired up. Yeah, it was awesome. And then I was like, "Nope, the power just went out." So we had to like wait around for an hour. Yeah.
And then what'd they do? Did they like totally re-prep the ice and let you practice again, or?
I think so. I think they redid the ice and we had like a shortened practice.
Okay.
Like everybody threw a rock or something like down and back, and
yes. Yeah, so the they had backup generators there for the compressors.
Okay.
So the ice didn't go out.
Okay.
All the lights went out.
Sure.
So in the back room at Chaska, I was set up on the glass. So right before the game was going to start, I went into the bathroom to do one more trip. There are no emergency lights
in the
the
bathroom.
bathroom at Chaska. It was 100% blackness.
Dark.
Real dark.
It was dark in there.
I was down to play. Just like, there was a little light coming from outside the window, and I was all about, because the concern for a while is we didn't know that they had like the backup generators and stuff, so we didn't know what would happen to the ice. So we were kind of like, let's just play.
Let's play now.
Realistically, probably not the best idea. So
Nice.
Also, I didn't know if the HVAC was going as well in that. I don't know.
Yeah.
A bunch of stuff shut off.
Who knows?
Huh. Okay. And that was the same team that you would have had in the Olympic trials qualifiers
yeah,
when
Yeah,
you
exactly.
should have beat us. We got you. I remember he missed a shot for like 4 that would have just finished us.
Yeah.
but
And
in Seattle, I think.
yeah, out in Seattle, and that would have been the end of us for that event, and probably overall, because we would have had to win. Well, we did win the next one, I guess, but we would have had to win the next one.
Yeah.
But Danny was nice enough to let the old guys
Sure. Yeah, I'm sure he let you win.
win a
too.
game.
Yeah,
out
you
there.
know what? I'm a kind soul.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're welcome.
I was playing lead in that, and I used to play with Coleman's dad in juniors like a million years ago, and so we were out there to play that game, and pregame slides, and he's come sliding out like right after me, and I stand up and I turn around. I said, Coleman, I'm gonna eat you for dinner tonight, or I'm gonna something like that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna eat you alive in this game. And like, I don't even know the guy really, but
that's awesome.
just and I like after the fact, I'm like, God, I wonder if he thinks I'm a dickhead for saying that, or if he knows that I was like just kidding, or what. But
I'm all about the smack talk
that's what I hear.
personally.
That's
all
what I
for
hear.
it. Yeah.
Smitty was telling me some stories about you throwing the smack talk around.
Yeah.
To
He's probably
pretty
heard a lot
much
of it.
pretty much anybody.
Good chirping guys, huh, Danny? Is that?
Yeah, we keep it respectful, but yeah, definitely keep it interesting a little bit.
Is that your
It's
East
all
Coast?
it's all friends, but
Your East Coast roots there? You're a New Yorker at heart, and you just
Maybe
can't help
part of it.
yourself.
yeah, hard to spending so much time with Bill Cepera, hard to hold back.
Yeah. He brings out the hate in people, I mean, just... Excellent. All right, so you said you won 1 junior nationals, and then did you play in 2? Have you played in 2 in a row now, or was last year your first
First,
for men's nationals?
last year was my first.
Okay.
So, so this coming year the second, and we'll hope to improve the result.
Well, it was a pretty solid result last year, being runner-up there.
It was decent.
And I have something to say about this, is that my team back in 2000 was the youngest team to ever win the U.S. Nationals. And I believe the average age of your team, if you would have won last year, would have beaten that. But now I think with one more year on all of you, I think I'm safe.
You're safe for a little while longer.
Yeah, you would be younger than I was by a year or two, but I think the average age of the team would be just over. I got one more claim. I got one claim to fame still.
Yeah. There you go.
Well, I'll go for the individual one then.
Okay.
I'll keep bringing that one up.
Yep, go for it.
Get the team one.
You better do it this year
hopefully.
though, because I think I was only 24. So.
Last year.
Well,
then I guess I got 2 more tries then.
You got 2 more tries. All right.
Yeah.
Well, good luck. Good luck. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll probably say good luck.
We'll say good luck.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Eventually.
Thanks.
It's not an official, it's
No.
not like you have a trophy or a
No,
plaque
hell
or
no.
something.
No.
It's probably not even.
I just know that the guy who had that title before me, after we won, like I didn't know anything. I had no clue who won, but he's like, "Oh, you're now the youngest team to ever win."
Yeah. Did he say something to you at the trials?
No, he said it to me after the fact at some point.
Got it. Who was it?
It was Tim Wright.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I know Tim.
Yeah.
Nice.
He won in '85, and apparently they had a very young team. But
there you go. Nice.
I don't know. So I'm gonna sort of, because I think more people need to know more about Danny Casper.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm gonna dig into a little bit of the questions that we normally save for the end of the interview.
That's fine.
In that, how'd you start curling? How'd you get into
You
it?
can just ask them the fun ones at the end.
Yeah.
Well, I started, so I played a bunch of sports growing up, and I grew up in the same town and went to the same school as Andrew Stapera. So we kind of grew up together and kind of got into curling through them. I mean, my dad's, his extended family had a decent amount of success in curling, and he just he moved out to the East Coast, as most of his family's from Green Bay, and just kind of tried it in league and stuff like that. And I eventually tried it naturally, just with him doing it. And then what really got me into it was Bill and Andrew Stapera kind of pushing me a little bit to do it with them. And Andrew, it almost turned into even though we're not related, like an older younger brother rivalry type of thing. He's 4 years older than me, and I just kind of wanted to try to be as good as him or better than him. So we kind of kept following each other up a little bit, and I guess that's kind of how it started.
Nice.
Okay. And Ardsley has 3 sheets of ice? Is that right?
Yeah, 3 sheets. They just renovated it recently this off season, so it's got a whole new look. It looks pretty nice, but yeah, small club. Love it there though. So.
What part of New York is that?
Why don't you ask Danny that question?
Yeah, that's in Westchester County, which is the first county outside of the city.
North.
So it's
north
just north of the Bronx.
Okay.
But,
all right. We don't know much about New York City. We're isolated here in the Midwest, I guess.
Fact.
Yeah.
My opinion.
I've been there.
I was there once.
Yeah, it's close. It's close to there.
Okay.
Did you like it?
I had a good time. Yeah. I went to a Yankee game.
Perfect.
Sounds disgusting.
I cheered against the Yankees.
As you should.
As any healthy, normal American should.
Yeah. My first Yankee game I ever went to, I was 7, and they won 22-4. And I was sitting there this is great. This is so fun. You're running around the bases all the time. And my dad's don't get used to this.
Let's see. You were 7. You're what? You 22 now?
I'm 22, yeah.
Okay, so that'd have been.
Was that at the old stadium still?
Yeah, it was still been at the old stadium, I think.
It might have been at the new one. So I might not have been 7. I do remember it was the game they hit a few grand slams. They set some sort of record, 3 or 4 grand slams in a game.
Okay.
I remember Posada hit one, Cano hit one.
Oh, back when Robinson Cano was good.
Yeah, and he was on steroids. Well, he probably was on steroids. But,
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
When people didn't know about it yet.
Right, yeah, exactly.
I went to the game I went to was the last year of Yankee Stadium. So whatever.
Okay.
I don't know if that was 08 or 09.
08. Yeah, 08.
So that was the only time I went, and I cheered for the Royals, who got royally destroyed by the Yankees that day. But
got it.
yeah, I don't know. I enjoyed it though. In the city in general, I had a good time.
I would probably go to experience it.
Yeah.
I've never been to New York City. I don't particularly care for the Yankees, but
I went to a
I like
Yankees game
sports.
when I was 7.
You went to a Yankee game when you were 7?
They
Nice.
played the Detroit Tigers, and I was wearing my Stewartville Tigers high school hat,
Yeah.
and I thought I was going to get in trouble.
Nice.
So, I mean, I guess I can kind of forgive you for being a Yankee fan since it's your home team. Now, what's your take on people from, whatever, Green Bay, for example, your second cousin, Derek, or whatever relationship he is with you, he's a Yankees fan. I think he's an idiot for that reason.
He's an idiot for
a lot of reasons.
That's one of them.
But that's one of them. What's your take on somebody who lives in, say, Green Bay, for example, being a Yankee fan with no ties at all to the city?
Yeah, I mean, if he's 100% got no ties, I don't know what he's doing. I'll accept all Yankee fans, but I mean, I feel like I've seen him wearing a Brewers hat plenty of times. So
he also likes the Brewers, but
you can't be doing that.
You got to choose one or the other.
I don't know. You got to be real. I understand the hate that I get when people first hear about the Yankees, but then when they hear where I'm from, they forgive me.
Yeah.
So yeah, you got to stay true.
Okay.
Well, if they forgive you, it's less worse.
It's less worse.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's probably a better way to put it. Yeah.
Sure. I remember, I think the first time I ever met you in Blaine, the Yankees were on like a 13 or 14 game winning streak, and you were proudly wearing your Yankees hat, and then they lost that day, and I called you out on it the next day for not wearing your Yankee hat. Do you remember that exchange?
I think I do. I think I do remember that. The funny thing is, I always I don't know, pride myself is a little too much, but I always wear my Yankee stuff even after they lose. And people always give me shit for it, and I'm like, true fans show themselves through adversity.
Yeah.
So gotta support no matter what. So I should have worn the hat again.
I just
I do remember that.
I noticed it, and it's probably just my general deep-seated hatred. It's been bred into me from my father, over the years to just that's the team you have to hate. And I noticed you had it. I don't think I said anything because I had never met you before the first day when you had it on. But then they lose one game and you don't have a hat, and I felt like I needed to make a comment.
That's deserved, as you probably should. I hope that the Astros takes away some Yankee hate these days.
It does. Honestly, I have moved the Yankee. Currently, this isn't going to last long term.
But it's not going to last.
Currently, my most hated baseball team is the Astros.
Right.
And my second most hated team is the Yankees. So you're way up the list from where you normally have been.
Okay, perfect. Well, who's an Astros fan that I'm not afraid to call out about it.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, we know.
You can tell them, though, maybe. And the rest of
Mark Fenner.
Mark Fenner, yeah.
Unbelievable.
Just dumb.
I thought.
Yeah, I'll proudly call him out.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
And he seemed like such a nice guy.
He does seem like a nice guy, but he's not, obviously. He might be nice, but he's got serious mental issues.
Jumped in a lake for you.
Did you see he hit home runs, too?
No, I didn't. I'll have to go back and look.
Yeah.
Holy moly.
Cooch does stuff. He's done both of my suggestions so far.
Your suggestions?
Yeah.
That was a good one. He carried our softball team over the summer.
The softball team? Holy
we got the USA Curlings. Yeah, we played in a
slow pitch softball league. There you go.
Yeah.
All right.
A bunch of curlers on a team.
Men's or co-ed?
Co-ed.
Co-ed.
So we got Rich on the hill for us.
Oh goodness.
Usually.
Thoughts and prayers.
Nice.
It's a great time.
So how was the team? Was it any good?
Yeah, we're pretty good. I mean, it was tough. So 2 summers ago was our first year doing it, and we didn't really know what level to go in at because, there's different leagues. And, we're like, well, we're all athletic, but we don't play baseball or softball. So we just kind of guessed. And, at the end of the day, we just want to have fun and mess around a little bit. But won our first league proudly. So then we went up the league, and I think we lost the semifinal this past season. So it was a heartbreaker finish.
Man.
It's a fun time. Yeah.
What sports did you play? You said you played a bunch of sports in high school. What sports did you play in high school?
Yeah, I played a lot of soccer, tennis, baseball, some basketball when I was a little younger. Yeah, I guess that's it.
Okay. All right.
Any one of those sports do you think helped you the most in curling?
Ooh, probably tennis because you're just by yourself with your thoughts. So, you know, I mean, I guess every sport's a mental sport, but some in a way more than others. But I feel like maybe skipping and playing tennis can be comparable.
Yeah.
Just kind of figuring out a way to deal with yourself.
That's a good answer.
You know,
I like that.
yeah. So
I feel like tennis would be kind of like the extreme of mental toughness, mental testing, because you don't get to talk to a coach during a match ever.
yeah,
And it's always just like, am I better than you or are you better than me? There's no, like, you can't ever put anything off on your teammate. You're like, oh, I played pretty well today, but, my team struggled and we lost to such and such a team.
yeah,
And so it's like, it's always just one-on, like, those guys, some of them guys must hate each other.
And just, I think just at like the micro level too, you miss, you miss a forehand down the line and lose a point, but then you have to turn around and 10 seconds serve or receive serve and be ready to go and hit good shots again, and you can't just let that one bad shot like ruin the rest of your game.
There's plenty of time to figure out who's better. I think my favorite part about it was, like you said, like me versus you, let's find out who's better. And like matches are long enough where, I mean, you can still not play well one day, but there's plenty of time to figure out who's better. So.
Yeah, it's I don't know. I like watching tennis, and I kind of am trying to put myself in the heads of these people. Like, what are they thinking about the other one right now?
Sure.
And I don't know. Shit, I had a question. I forgot. I should have wrote it down.
Sorry, I didn't.
Damn it! I got a pen and a piece of paper, and I didn't write it down.
There for a reason. We just talked about old
I know,
guys.
it'll
having
come
bad
back to me.
memories and stuff. So,
Damn.
man, this is like 2 callbacks at once. Get it together, Brownie.
That's how much we prepare for this show.
Yeah, we do
We
great.
don't.
How many other events? I mean, do you have any sense on how many more events you have coming up? You already said you have 5 or 6 or 180.
Yeah. I think total it's like 13 or so.
Okay.
But
Potentially
we've
more
got
with...
this past weekend was off and next weekend off, which is nice, 2 in a row, and then after that it'll be going for a while.
Got it.
But
So 13 before nationals or 13 by nationals?
I think by nationals, nationals. I don't know.
Okay.
It's somewhere between like 11 and 13.
Are you qualified for nationals already?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I think we did that
there.
through winning the U.S. Open.
Okay.
That was
that
a
was up in-
qualifier.
That was a
one
couple
up in
weeks
Blaine?
ago, right?
Yeah. That was in Blaine.
Couple 2-3 weeks ago.
That's when Cooch was hitting dingers.
Ah, okay.
Well,
All right.
maybe.
We'll
I
have
don't know.
to-
That's when I asked him to
Oh,
hit
yeah.
dingers.
Watch the I'll have to go back and watch that. It doesn't pop up on my Twitter feed for whatever reason.
Oh, you gotta
regularly. I
follow
don't know.
the Young Bucks. How come you
think
guys
I
don't
do.
have a Twitter account?
Yeah, we gotta get on it. We're not big social media crew, so
Okay.
we've been talking. We gotta step our game up a bit.
A little bit. You gotta,
Need-
there's
need
some
some
teams that
social
are
media-
that are working pretty hard at it.
Need
and
some
I don't
social
know,
media
maybe,
presence. You
Maybe
need
that
some
can be
merch.
your thing. Like you don't do anything.
Yeah, could be.
Not in this day
Just
and age.
Not in
Win.
this day and age.
No, not this day and
We
age.
just win.
Not if you want to be relevant.
We don't tweet. We just kick your ass.
Yeah, we just ball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Where are you living now? You living in the cities?
Yes, I live in Bloomington,
Okay.
in Minneapolis area. So I live in a house with Chase lives here. Chase Sinnott,
Okay.
Coleman, and Marius Kleinis. So the 4 of us in a house here.
Okay.
So it's pretty fun.
Are you going to
Yeah.
school? Or are you done
I'm
with
in
school?
my
You're 20.
last semester right now at the University of Minnesota,
Okay.
with going for a strategic communications degree. So
Good
see
luck
what
with that.
happens here when
I have a
graduate.
communications degree.
Yeah.
And he's in a podcast.
Let's not talk about that.
You're
Yeah.
communicating.
Is it communications or strategic communications? Because
I don't know. Break
you know,
down the
strategic
difference.
might be a little better.
Yeah.
Maybe it is.
I'm not sure you have much strategy. So
I don't have a lot of things, correct?
Yeah.
Show's not long enough for that.
Fair enough. We'll delve into your career choices later.
What
do you hope to
what
do?
does one do with a strategic?
Yeah, what are you going to do as
hope
a
to do
strategic
Yeah,
communicator?
communications?
The short answer is I don't know, but like I mean,
Sounds
it's
like a ticket to
marketing,
grad
PR.
school.
Boy, that
Sort of
sounds
stuff.
like me 20 years ago.
Yeah. So I mean, hopefully working in marketing, like sports marketing, ideally.
Okay.
But yeah, I've had a couple really nice internships that have you know, shown some potential interest in getting me back there. So we'll see. Trying to figure that out here in the near future, obviously.
Okay.
But
Good for you.
yeah. So
Well, we can give you a lot
see.
of advice about what not to do, so we can
Yeah.
talk about that after the show if you like.
Yeah,
It's
Yeah, perfect.
it's a tricky transition from internship that goes well to getting a job where you need 13 weeks off a year to curl. So best of luck with that maneuver.
Yeah, thanks. It definitely has added quite a bit of stress to the process, but we'll see.
Maybe
We'll figure something out.
TSR needs some strategic communications happening.
Maybe.
Perhaps,
With
yeah.
Maybe. So you're strategic communications. You're just about to graduate, and then you just think you're staying in the cities area. You think you're moving, or that just all depends on the job stuff, or the curling stuff, or both.
Yeah, I mean, it could depend on the job stuff, but I think I'll stay here. I mean, the curling's not going to take me anywhere else, but I like it here either way, even without the curling. But yeah, I think I'll definitely be here for a while.
Okay.
Ideally, that's the plan at least. You never know, I guess.
Got it. What's next? What questions you got burning over there?
Man, I have this not to write. I don't have anything written down. I wasn't told I had to take notes.
You don't have
asked
to.
for a pen and a paper
I
to
did,
take notes.
and I wrote, "Where are you living now?"
There you go. Don't come at me like that.
I just drew a blank on the next question. Well, do you have a football team that you follow since you're a Yankees guy?
Yeah, so
Don't say Patriots.
you might find this funny. The only non-New York team that I root for is a football team because my dad is from Green Bay. So the Packers. Grew up a big Packers fan.
That
So I grew up,
boy.
Good for
it
you.
was,
At least you didn't
Yankees.
say Patriots.
Yeah.
Yeah, so definitely never would say that. But our household was like Yankees being alive and having food on the table, and then Packers and, you know, Rangers, and then the other New York teams. So
Got it.
All right. Well, I think that that's a win to be, just below food on the table.
yeah,
Like, I mean, I think
close. It's
I
close.
put the Packers pretty high, but I still think I would put food above
Yeah.
the Packers even.
Great.
I found it.
So we got a bunch of. We're very meticulous about how we order our Christmas ornaments on the tree, in terms of which has the honor of being at a certain height.
Okay.
Sure.
Based on how the Packers are not going to be super high up this year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But
Yep,
I remember when
that's fair.
when Favre left, we had a Brett Favre ornament, and we had a ceremonial smashing of the Brett Favre ornament. So he's no longer.
I love that.
So
That's
love that.
fantastic.
So the higher up
part? So wait, which part in Favre's career did it get smashed when he left?
When he left Green Bay, or when
right
he
when
went?
he
York,
left
or-
Green Bay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Or was it when he went to
right.
Minnesota? Because he went to the Jets for a year.
Went to Jets for a year out
Yeah.
in New York, and then
yeah, I think it was probably right when he left. But I mean, the Minnesota really
Sealed
is
the
over
deal.
the top.
Yeah.
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 Did you, yeah.
We should have bought another one just to smash it again.
Smash
for
again.
Minnesota.
I agree.
Yeah. You know.
I like this kid. Like, I mean, I'm
Realistically.
starting to just ignore the Yankee stuff altogether now. Like, this is good.
So I assume the higher on the tree, the more important? Do you have like a Yankees star that goes on the top, or?
Yeah, well, we've got a few Yankee ornaments that hover around the top.
Okay.
Although, I mean, this past year was rough for the Yankees too, so
Well,
we'll see.
they
It'll be
haven't
an
been,
interesting conversation.
they haven't been good for a while. I mean, I could see having like an Aaron Judge ornament, towards the top of the
Yeah.
tree because he's
Yeah.
had the home run record last year, but
Yeah.
I
He's
don't
the
know.
man. Yeah, we'll see. I'll have to let you
Slow
guys
your
know
roll a
the
little
order.
bit there, son. I'm not sure Aaron Judge is the man.
He might be, though.
He's the man.
He's
How is
pretty
he
good.
not the man?
He's pretty good.
Yeah.
I did watch him.
Pretty good at hitting home runs, I'll say that.
I've seen him play in person once.
Really?
It was a doubleheader in Detroit,
Mm-hmm.
and he struck out 8 times that day.
Jeez.
It was one of the greatest, like, screw you Yankees like moments that I could have possibly experienced. They split the doubleheader, but Judge, he had 9 at bats and he struck out 8 times and he got 1 walk.
There you go. 0 for 9
in 2 games.
What kind of sombrero is that?
I don't know.
A very small one. A very small, sad sombrero.
It was fun to watch.
Got it.
But, whatever. I mean, they've got 26 World Series or something like that. You can probably tell me.
27, but
27,
yeah.
okay.
27, but you were close with 26.
Who's counting? Yeah.
Well,
It's not sports trivia.
I was
today.
even counting,
Not
I guess.
sports trivia today on the show, so it's fine.
Yeah. We got to bring back the trivia episode.
We should do a trivia episode, sometime. No Yankees trivia though.
Yeah. Who did we do that with? Tom Howell. We did trivia with.
Yep, we did do trivia with Tom. There you go.
Do you think you could beat
Andrew Stapera
in sports trivia?
Ooh, I'm gonna say no. It's close, but he'll probably beat me.
Do you think you could beat him in curling trivia?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe.
What would be your sports trivia outside of the Yankees? I would imagine.
Andrew's a Yankees guy too,
Andrew's
though.
a Yankees guy too.
Yeah.
Whoa.
That's
So-
the thing. That's
Whoa.
the problem.
What if we just
mean-
if we just ignored the Yankees altogether and it's
Yeah.
you against Andrew?
Mm.
Who you
If
got?
we do like,
I was gonna say, what's
Yeah,
his
no
sports
Yankees.
trivia wheelhouse
I don't know.
outside of Yankees?
he's pretty good. I will say, I think like soccer between 2010 and 2017, I'll take most people down. But I think Andrew can probably beat me in quite a lot of categories, unfortunately.
Got it.
Okay.
But yeah,
Like height.
yeah, we're pretty even, I'd say, in a lot of things. But
Is he
in
taller
terms
than
of
you
the
too?
sports trivia, I think so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He's definitely taller than me, so that's why I
Well,
just made the
that's-
joke about height.
Just better overall,
Fair.
maybe.
Everybody beats me in height.
That's
so,
mostly
almost.
the case.
What about Luke? You probably got Luke though.
I got Luke by a little bit.
Everybody's
I
got
do.
Luke.
Yeah.
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 We like to tell him every day how short he is.
Good. Good.
At least I make sure I do.
Yeah. How did so I have talked to who did I talk to about this? I talked to somebody about it. I don't remember who. The transition when you came into this team. Luke had been skipping that team for quite a while. What was the process? How did it go? Did it how'd it go? What's your synopsis on it?
Yeah, it was good. I mean, yeah, like you said, Luke had skipped the team for however many years, and so during that off season leading up to it, he had talks with, Phil Drobnik is obviously involved in a lot of it, and I think from my perspective, I was kind of asked to join the team with the idea that Chase or myself are going to end up skipping, and we don't know which one yet. And that was kind of how we started the year, and we kind of tested it out. It was a little weird because our goal that year was to make the university games, and the playdown was pretty early on, so we didn't have a lot of time to kind of figure it out. But we just kind of tested it out, and I think just figured with everybody's skill sets, that was the best way to do things. So Chase holds broom for me too. He's a pretty strong line caller, and Luke and Ben sweeping together is a pretty good combo. So kind of mixed and matched things a little bit, but it's been going good so far. And yeah, they obviously, you know, they have, considering their age, quite a lot of experience for being 25. You know, Luke has been to like 75 junior worlds and then too. So yeah, was able to learn from them as well. And, you know, I've been friends with them for a while before that too. So it was pretty easy transition.
Good. Yeah, I heard it went smooth, and you know, it is probably a testament to all of you guys and the maturity, you know, that Luke has gained. Because, you know, I think that, you know, a few years ago that might have been a real tough sell for Luke.
Yeah.
But like, I think he is doing great in the role that he's in right now. From what I can see and everything that I've heard about you guys and the way you work out on the ice. So that's good.
Yeah, and yeah, I mean, credit to Luke too. Like you said, I mean, he was very open to the position change and really leaned into it and has been awesome. And I think just the key for us is, I think we have quite a bit of fun out there during games, maybe more than most teams. And I think that's a pretty good recipe for success, at least for us.
Good.
So,
Who's been slacking the most in their chores around the house?
Yeah. That's a good question.
And how do you?
that is a good.
And how do you take that out on them on the road?
Yeah, that is a good question. We're pretty good over here about just kind of people noticing something and doing it. But Coleman technically owns so it's technically his house. So when in doubt, we just make him do it. Because, you know, it's like, it's your problem. You're the landlord.
Hey, you're the landlord. Take care of it. There you go.
Yeah.
Now you're talking.
Fix this.
Man.
So, and he's pretty handy guy too. So
why is beyond his ears, this Casper kid?
Yeah, I think he'd better watch his mouth a little bit though, because the landlord
could also evict
could
him?
also
He
just
could, yeah, we do
he
gotta
could
be
just
careful.
raise the rent anytime he wants to. Like
Maybe the heat doesn't work
Maybe
so well
they-
in that room anymore.
maybe the rent just went up $100 a month. Daniel.
yeah, that's a good point.
So, and then pretty soon you'll be living in Richie's basement. You know, I mean, which
worked out okay for Huffman.
is
for a
all
while.
right. You know, I've spent a lot of time in
I've
Richie's
spent
basement.
time there. It's
but-
nice. There's
I've
got-
heard-
Yeah, there's
I've
a
heard
hot
there's
tub
TVs.
and
Heard
Yeah.
there's a full weight room there now because Colin wanted it. So yeah,
there's a
It's pretty
pool,
nice-
really nice
pretty
pool
nice
table.
place.
Great pool table. Who's the best cook in that house?
Best cook in the house, I'd say Marius
Is
is a pretty.
there
pretty
a
skilled
cook in the
cook.
house?
yeah. I guess is there a cook in the house, or do you guys?
Probably not.
Okay.
Yeah, probably not. But if I do have to pick someone, it'd probably be Marius.
A lot of Uber Eats going on in that
Who
house,
microwaves
or
That's
Yeah,
fish.
some quick meals for sure. You know, I mean, we're decent about it. I'd say we're not door dashing every day or anything like that. But yeah, I think not a lot of thought goes into lunch probably most days.
sure, that's all right. How like does the dishes, like, do you guys eat together a lot, or just occasionally? No.
Usually not. 'Cause,
Hate all these guys.
Marius and we spend enough time with them and like on tour. So, no, I mean Marius and Coleman, they work in the evenings, so that eliminates them most of the time.
All right.
And yeah, so
Well, that also
sometimes
helps.
though. I
that
think
also
they're all
helps
down
get
there
you
right
guys
now
from-
watching.
That's right. That
Sorry,
also
go ahead.
helps you get away from each other a little bit. Like you're not always on the same schedule and spending 100% time together like you currently are.
Yeah. It's okay. We like each other so far, so see how long it lasts.
Good.
Yeah.
All right. We got some questions that we ask everybody at the end of our shows. We touched on some of these, so we'll kind of gloss over them, kind of figured out how you started curling. I guess, other than your home club, where's your favorite place to curl? I mean, I guess you call Ardsley and maybe you call Chaska home now. I don't know.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, Ardsley's definitely the original home club,
So don't say either one
but
of those.
yeah, going to Chaska every day now. But I think I don't know if you guys have been to the Rock Creek Curling Club. It's like pretty new the last couple of years, I think,
Yeah.
out in
Not
Colorado.
yet, no.
But
Yeah.
that's I think that's probably my favorite. Like that and the area, just with it, is super cool. I was there maybe a month ago, a little
Got
less
it.
maybe, for doubles, and it's helps that it was nice outside, 65 degrees and all that. But I like it out there quite a bit, so
Okay.
I'm looking forward to next year going there again.
Nice.
What's there next year? Just
I think they'll have the doubles.
just the
Colorado
spiel.
Cup
Okay,
again. Yeah,
got it.
I would
Got it.
assume so.
I didn't know if they were having some nationals or something.
Yeah, I guess who knows, but yeah, I think that Colorado Cup is becoming a pretty
It's going to become a
solid
thing.
staple.
Got
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
All right.
Got it.
All right.
I've heard nothing but good things about that place. I haven't been there yet.
Our ice guy
Yeah.
was just out there. He may have been helping with the Colorado Cup with the ice and said that place is immaculate. It's just
it's
a
awesome.
palace.
The
So,
view from the club too of
Yeah.
all the mountains is awesome.
Yeah.
I'll have to text you some pictures. But,
Sure.
yeah.
Sure. Yeah, it's one I got to get out there and check out. They need it. Not wink wink. You need a summer spiel. So I can come out in summer. So I can come out in summer spiel and take a couple extra days on both ends and play some golf. That's my goal.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. What's your favorite spiel and why?
Favorite spiel? I mean, anytime we play like the big tour events, those are great. Just playing against the best teams. I will say I had my first experience with the Last Chance spiel this past year.
There you go.
Up in Hibbing. So that was my first time doing that. That was a great time.
That's a good spiel.
Yeah.
You probably haven't fun spieled a lot yet at 22 and with as competitive as you've curled.
Yeah, well, in juniors we would do the Cape Cod summer spiel, which was always fun.
There you go.
And I played in the men's like 2 summers ago, but it's much harder to fly out there now and stuff like that because back then it was just summer break from school and you just drive. But that was always a lot of fun too.
Have you been asked to charity spiel yet?
I have not been asked, no. So
we'll work on that. We'll see what we can do about getting you to a charity spiel.
We know some people.
Yeah.
We do know some people.
Setting money and championships aside, do you have a best or weirdest thing that you have won at a bonspiel?
I think I guess we didn't necessarily win it, but when we were in Sweden for Junior Worlds, they gave us a bunch of like Swedish candy, which I didn't
fish.
know they were that. Yeah, I didn't know it was that big a deal.
It is Halloween. I did snipe some before I came over, so
that was pretty neat. And anytime like we've had some interesting gifts from other countries,
sure.
I feel like candy keeps coming to mind. But at the university games recently, this past year, we got they have like these little like stuffed animal mascots that all of us have. It's like it was like the mascot of the event, a moose. That was kind of funny. And they gave us a blanket. So I don't know, some random things, but it's cool.
Good answer.
Cool to collect those types of things.
Did you get? It's Halloween tonight.
Yes.
And maybe that's why we're all talking candy.
Yeah.
Did you have a lot of trick or treaters show up at your house?
No. I think we only had one.
One?
It was just one guy by himself.
Did you have candy to give?
He was an adult. Yes. Yeah.
An adult
He was
show
an
up?
Adult?
Yes, just by himself.
I'm not sure we have enough time to. I'm not sure we have enough time to unpack this story right now.
I mean, that's all I got for you. But whatever you want to make of that, that's what happened.
Did you give him a piece of candy?
Yeah, of course.
What kind?
Well, I don't know because we got the bowl and I wasn't
Sure.
the one to give him.
Sure.
So I was kind of in the back. So I don't know what he
Okay.
That's
grabbed.
fine.
But
All
Okay.
right. All right.
yeah.
What's in your bowl?
Yeah.
Do you have a
Yeah.
variety pack?
I think, yeah, it's a bunch of stuff.
Chocolate or sugar?
I think mostly chocolate.
Mostly
Yeah.
chocolate.
Okay.
All right.
Well, I'm gonna.
Yeah, that's
all right.
definitely the way to go.
Okay.
We got to go off track here a little bit. Joel's mad about it. I can tell by the look on his face here.
Yep.
But after we're done talking to you, we are going to have a chocolate candy bar taste test comparison. So just quickly, if you had to choose like your top couple chocolate flavored candies, chocolate related candies, what are you going with?
I think Twix for sure, Kit Kat for sure. Those two come to mind immediately.
Mhm.
Maybe like is Snickers the one with nuts in it and Three Musketeers doesn't, I think?
Correct.
So I'm going to go Three Musketeers then without the nuts.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, probably those Reese's. I like Reese's.
All right.
All right.
I've got all of these to sample.
Spectacular.
I stole them all from my kids today.
Rolos, you have Rolos?
I got a
Those
Rolo
are
too.
good.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
man,
got a Rolos
I
too.
love me some Rolos.
I think a
Yeah.
Rolo is a very underrated candy,
I
but
do too.
Very good.
Yeah, people don't talk about it enough.
I agree.
Okay. All right.
All right,
Next.
let's get back to these
All right.
curling related things.
Let's see. What's the skill or talent outside of curling that you want the people to know about?
Well, I mean, I think we talked about the sports, but I mean, I
Right.
played a bunch of sports. Like to think I was all right at them, but
Mhm.
I could probably juggle a soccer ball for quite some time. Not as
Ooh.
good as I once was, but
Got it.
yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
Fun little
Like
fact.
that. Good.
All right.
Good.
Oh, am I going to ask that
Yeah,
one?
you can ask
All right,
that.
you're
You
going to
ask
go to
that
a
one.
bonspiel with your ideal team. Any 4 people, alive or dead. Who's your team and where are you going?
Okay, well, I'll start with where we're going. I think somewhere in Europe. I'm yet to play in that Swiss, Scottish, that stuff out there. I think we might do that next year, but that's a different thing. But I think we're going there. I've always
Okay.
wanted to go to Switzerland. I'd
Yeah.
say my favorite curler, always watching, was Mark Kennedy. So he'll be on the team.
Mhm.
Okay.
Then I think we'll add Aaron Judge. You know, some monster sweeping capability.
Yep,
Sure.
there you go. Uh-huh.
Team leader, he's the
Like that.
captain. He can bring that leading presence. And then I
Yeah.
think a soccer player. I was gonna say Messi, but he won't be interesting to talk to. I don't think he speaks much English. So
Yeah.
I'll go Kevin De Bruyne. I don't know if you know him, but I'm a big soccer nut. So
Was it German, right?
yeah, just
Belgian,
Some
I
some
think.
athletes, Belgian. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
That was close.
So
All right.
On a scale of
Yeah.
1 to like full roid rage, like where do you want Judge to be in? Like,
Oh.
yeah, that's a good question. I think on a scale from like 0 to Stanton, probably definitely closer to Stanton, because I think there's a chance Judge isn't on roids, but there's not a chance that Giancarlo isn't, in my opinion. But yeah, definitely, he can take whatever he wants.
Got it. All right. Well,
I think that
yeah.
Stanton, he has to be on something because his swing just looks so. Like
It's
he's
hilarious.
like he's
Inefficient.
swinging off his back,
Yeah.
off his front foot, and but he hits the ball
Yeah.
so hard.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
I don't think I've ever seen a player look like so lost with a swing and then just like hit it 500
Hit it
feet,
500
two
feet,
pitches
yeah.
later, which is ridiculous. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, you breathe on him too hard and he's on the IL. So
Right.
I don't know how I feel about him.
Got it. Got it.
All right.
All right. Well, this is right in your wheelhouse then, as a baseball nut. We have a question about if you had a walk-up song for curling, what would your walk-up song be?
Yeah, this has been definitely an extensive conversation that we've had. Lots of options thrown out there. But I will say the other week at the tier 2, we got asked for
We
a
have to ask him
walk-up
about
song
that.
they were going
Jesus.
to play.
Yeah.
And then, so we asked for, I don't know, Still Dre, but that would probably be it for the
Still
team.
Dre.
Didn't get played, but that's all right. Yeah, maybe that.
What'd they
Yeah.
play for you
That's a good
instead?
choice.
Do you know?
I don't know. They played the same song for everybody. It was just some
Oh.
sort of kind of standard.
Yeah, it's probably
Alright.
Canadian. So that's probably lame.
They were probably just being polite at asking you what it was.
Yeah.
Knowing they weren't
Yeah,
gonna do it
just they
anyway.
were curious.
I'm sure it was probably a Bare Naked Ladies song, so
Yeah,
that's
or-
fine. Whatever.
If you didn't pick Bare Naked Ladies or Celine Dion,
Rush or
Rush,
something.
yeah.
Rush, you're out.
Okay.
I think there's a. I'm curious. You guys might know the answer to this. So we were talking on our team, and I heard, or some of us heard, we were debating whether it's true or not. There's like a rule in Canada where Canadian radio stations have to play a certain amount of Canadian songs.
Yes,
Like,
that's 100%
Okay,
true.
yeah.
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 As
And
well
same
as-
with TV.
I was just gonna say as well as their TV coverage, like their sitcoms have to be X%
X% Canadian content.
and-
Right.
yeah,
That
Yep.
explains a lot of the Justin Bieber we were hearing out there. So,
yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
That just sounds awful.
Yeah.
Yeah, well.
some of his new stuff's not bad.
We totally skipped over this whole Tier 2 victory. Congratulations.
I mentioned it in the intro.
I know
but
you did, but like we got to
Yeah.
talk about this. This is a big damn
I
deal.
didn't talk about it.
So, all right, this was like 2 weeks ago in Niagara Falls, and you guys won the Tier 2 slam, so that gets you into like 2 more slams, right?
Yeah, so I think so. Winning it gets us into 1 slam in January, and I think we were high enough up the rankings where we might qualify for a second one, not because of just winning that, but because we got enough points where we might be high enough ranked. If that makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I don't know for sure if we're gonna be qualified for that second one or not, but we're definitely going to the Canadian Open in January.
Okay.
In Red Deer.
All
So
right.
that'll be fun.
I
Yeah,
think
excited for
Tier
that.
2,
Is it
right?
Tier 2?
You don't,
No,
you don't,
that's a Tier
Tier
1
you,
one.
go up into
That's
Tier
Tier
1.
1.
There's
Whoa.
only one slam that has a Tier 2 at the same
Okay,
time.
Got it.
But I think most years winning the Tier 2 also gets you into the Champions Cup slam at the very end of the year, unless that's not a thing anymore. I don't know if
Champions
that's
Cup is still a thing. I don't know about the qualifying with the Tier 2 win. We'd have to look into
Yeah,
that.
I only
if
heard
we'd have
about
done
the
any
Canadian Open.
research.
Yeah. Can I know what a Tier 2 is? I don't know what a Tier 2 is.
so. The slams are basically the top 16 teams in the world,
Yep.
and then the Tier 2 is essentially the next 16 teams. Generally, you can correct me if that's different nowadays, but that's what it used to be, anyways. Maybe they had room for a sponsor exemption or two in there.
And there's only a couple of Tier 2?
There's only one Tier 2 slam, and
Okay.
that one has an auto berth for the winner into a Tier 1 slam.
Are there other Tier 2 events or just the one slam event? Or
Just that.
Okay.
So now the rest of the year it's just Tier 1 events and like all the slams. Like now it's just through 16, right? So like none of the Tier 2 teams are at the other slams. Like you said though, sometimes a couple extra spots for like a local team or whatever it may be that they want to kind of hype up or whatever it may be.
Yeah. So congrats on that. Who'd you beat in the final?
Thanks. Morizumi
Okay.
from Japan. So we played them a few times this year. They're awesome guys, but yeah, that was fun. It was weird because the Tier 2 it's obviously going on at the same time, so it's in the arena, like across on the other side of the building. The Tier
Yeah.
2. So we're playing in this arena the whole week on a different sheet of ice, and then you make the final, and they play the final at the same time as the Tier 1 final in the big arena. So you go out there and like you win the semi, the Tier 2, and then they're just kind of like, all right, here's the final on a new sheet of ice, which was a little odd, but we got a little practice before, like in the morning, so it was good. I mean, hey, I'll take playing in that big arena anytime. So
Sure.
Good deal.
I think I can ask this question because it's public knowledge if I go searching.
Do it.
If I do research. But how much you guys win for that?
I think 15
Okay.
for the team.
Yep.
About
15 Canadian?
yeah. So yeah.
Yeah.
Dinner?
So like $35.
It's a little more than that, but Great.
Got it.
That's awesome. I
thanks.
played a couple tier 2s. I didn't ever win one.
Got it.
But did Dropkin win a tier 2 a couple? He did.
I
He
think
won a tier 2 a
eventually
couple years
they were
ago, didn't he?
really, I remember one
He's-
season they were really good at finishing second.
Yeah,
Losing
he's
the
won. He
final.
won the last two. Tier
Did he?
2s.
He won
Okay.
2 tier
Yeah.
2s.
He
Dang.
won 2 tier 2s.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Shows you what I know.
Yeah. American
Yeah.
teams were pretty good at that then.
They
'Cause,
lost-
like I made the semis twice, I think, and I was
They need-
like, you know, a little. I
They need to get
obviously
Uncle-
not as good as them.
They
but
need to get Uncle Joe on the team.
well,
I think that put him
it
over
was
the
a
top.
joke.
Yeah.
It was a joke on our team last year. We played in like 7 or 8 finals and won 1. So we
Got it.
came in second in like everything. So
Got it.
well, at least you
turning it
won
around
one.
this
At
year,
least, at least you're getting there.
Yeah.
I mean,
getting there.
and look, as much as I joke about Dropkin doing it, and we could joke about you guys doing it, there ain't no shame in finishing second in an event like that. So
Yeah.
pretty much any event.
You're getting a lot more experience, a lot faster than a lot of teams.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
For sure.
you talk about playing all those finals, which, you know, whatever, you might be down on yourself for losing them all or whatever, but like when Smitty, you spent a decent amount of time with Smitty, he's in Switzerland right now. He just sent me a picture of the tournament that they were in, that the trophy. My team won it back in like 2000.
Mm-hmm.
And I sent him a message back that said that was the first cash spiel we ever won. And so we already went to Worlds. Like we went to Worlds without ever having won a cash spiel.
Wow.
Which just is weird, you know, like you can't.
Including a U.S. cash bill?
Yeah. Like, I mean, I'd won a bunch of like little spiels or maybe little, like I'd never won anything as big as like the St. Paul cash spiel, which at the time was a bigger deal than,
yeah.
you know, maybe it is now as far as U.S. teams going. But, so like, I mean, the fact that you're making all these finals and like, that's something to not like be pissed about losing them. Like you're getting there.
Yeah. It's
So-
easier to swallow this year too. We're getting a little better success rate on a few of them. So
Yeah.
yeah, definitely. I mean, it can be frustrating in the moment, but realistically, you know, it's definitely a good thing and got a lot of experience. I mean, you know, from the university games, we like won the semi and then there was like a day and a half before the final, which is relatively common at like the bigger international events. But I was like, I'd never done that before. So that was a pretty bizarre feeling. But yeah, I think we'll just, you know, it was good to get the experience. We expect a lot from ourselves too. So
Yeah.
looking forward to trying to change that this year.
Good. Excellent.
deal. Do you have any sponsors you want to mention? We always let and all of our guests mention any sponsors.
Yeah, I mean, well, we've got some great sponsors for our team. Chicago Window Guys, Darwin Cooper. They've been great, and Gold Line, giving us all our equipment and everything. They've been awesome. So shot a Gold Line commercial actually at the Tier 2, which was pretty fun.
Whoa.
Oh, you're gonna be fancy.
Yeah, it was cool. They got all the Gold Line teams together, like every Gold Line team. So that was kind of cool, hanging out with everybody like that. Like Jennifer Jones and Holman and all those big time teams was kind of cool.
And they just look at you guys and like,
Who are
those
these kids?
Yeah, right. Yeah. Luckily, at that point, we had a little bit of status. That's, you know, those are the
Yeah.
guys that are in the final tomorrow.
You had a little,
Okay.
you had a
Was
little
what
bit of,
we were.
Yeah.
you'd gained a little bit of Riz.
Yeah.
A little bit. Yeah,
There you
yeah.
go.
Who are they? Oh, they're playing tomorrow in the Tier 2. Oh,
There you go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good.
Nice.
Good luck
All right,
tomorrow.
good job. Nice.
Well, it's funny because each like skip had like a line in the commercial, and they kind of like put them together in the commercial. And
Yeah.
Jones went right before us,
Yeah.
and I think her line was like, "I've been at the pinnacle of the sport."
Yep.
Well, I haven't, but so you know, my line was like, "It's a gold line," you know.
Great.
You should have just said I
got
haven't. No, just
Yeah.
like, might have made the blooper reel. Might have made the final cut because it was funny. Who knows?
Awesome.
Someday, yeah, man. She's been winning shit since before you were born.
Accurate.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Well, Danny, thank you so much for coming on. We'll have you back when you win more things. Good luck the rest of the season.
We'll try and get you into that charity spiel.
Yeah, we'll work on.
Yeah.
We'll make some phone calls and get you into a charity spiel, which will mean you need another week off, but that's fine. We'll pull some strings. It'll be okay.
Any chance of coming down for the Madtown Double Down?
Yeah, I'll be there. We're planning that. So
Great.
Cool.
We'll see you there. Meet you in person.
perfect.
We can
Thank you guys for having me.
Bring them on the old web stream.
Play your card. Yeah, well, you can do. You can come on the web stream a little bit. You play your cards right. Maybe Joel will make you some bacon.
That's true.
Yeah.
Joel makes some mean bacon.
Make some mean bacon. All right, Danny.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you guys.
Yep. All right, season 4, episode 2 in the books. I hope you really liked the candy extravaganza because we did. If you want to email the show, curlingnation@curlingnetwork.com, do that, John Landsteiner, and tell us what you think about our candy rankings and how wrong Craig is or how wrong Joel and I are. I really don't care. Email the show. Let us know what we left out that we should have added. I mean, I guess we needed it in a trick-or-treat bag, but whatever.
I think Landsteiner's going to surprise us.
That's beside the point. He probably is.
I don't think he's going to. I don't think he's going to pick either of our candies.
You're probably right. He's probably a big Three Musketeers guy. Anyway, we're on social media. You can find us there. Visit our sponsors, modacc.com, endgamecurling.com. They're great. I think we still have merch. Do we still have merch? Do we still have some ends cards that people can buy? All right. You can get in touch with us. Email the show. We'll sell you some ends cards. Take them to a bonspiel. Win drinks or money or dollars or I don't know. Whatever you do with ends cards. I think that's it. Thanks to Danny Casper for coming on. That was a great interview. Wish him success the rest of the season. I think that's about it. Mike?
Craig?
Joel.
We're out.